guys, so I told you that I would be doing a few video game kind of videos, and so here we are. It's my first time using this equipment, so pardon me if it goes horribly. So let's launch right into Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm going to run you through who my character is, kind of the decisions I've made up until this point. Although, as Mass Effect players know, if you've played Andromeda, it doesn't really matter what decisions you make, because nothing really changes in the game based on your opinions and the things that your writer does. But that's another point. So I'm going to just get you into the game. I'm going to show you my character, how I have her set up, and then maybe we'll play a mission together, and I'll give you my thoughts. I always go to load game because growing up playing with my brother, he had a system, and he would have killed me if I'd ever accidentally played on or saved over one of his files. So I always just load the game from start. Let's see, it's been since January 13th since I have played. As you can see, my name is Faith Ryder. Seemed like a good name. And I'm a level 88, so this is a play, like a New Game Plus. Apparently I'm on the Tempest. I'm at a 60% completion rate, and I have put in quite a bit of time, it looks like. So let's get in. In this first load, I'm playing through a PS4. This first load of the game, especially at this point of the game that I'm in, takes forever. Got my Ramen is Life shirt on. You can't game without your ramen shirt. Okay, so here we are on the Tempest. This is my femme rider. Alright, so there she is in all of her glory. One of the major downsides I felt like as part of Andromeda was limited character creation choices. I felt like in the first 3 games you had way more options, even though I know it came down to like, here's 10 noses and 10 sets of eyes and 10 pairs of lips or whatever. Still feel like you can make a lot of different options from that, but in this game you have to pick a head, and the head's already kind of pre-built for you, and you can change like the complexion of the skin and things like that, but you can't really get into the detail, I felt like, of the others, because sometimes on one head I'm like, hey, I like that nose, but I hate that mouth, so I want the mouth from that other head, but you can't do that. So I kind of struggled with creating my character because of what I felt like were limitations, and I was really disappointed that they decided to go this route in this game, because in Dragon Age I still feel like you still have a few more options, even though you can kind of see the similarities. So anywho, there's not a lot of hair options for the girls, I don't think, unless you want a really short butch haircut, which is fine if that's what you're going for, but I wasn't, because for once your character is not a soldier from the military, so you should be able to have hair that's not soldier hair, I feel like. Oh, we got the Journey to Meridian coming up. Gotta speak to those leaders. Still got some loyalty things going on. Which, let's talk about loyalty missions, right? There's no point in doing them. There's literally no point in doing them, because all it does is unlock that magical little 6th spot, and they really don't need it. I mean, you could play the whole game and never do their loyalty quest. It doesn't really matter. And I hate that, because I liked in the original 3 that if you didn't do somebody's loyalty quest, they were probably gonna die. Like, I really enjoyed that sense of urgency and importance, so your decisions mattered, whereas they don't really matter here. Just do whatever you want. The game's gonna end up the same way anyway. Alright, so clearly the worlds are beautiful. Like, I have nothing bad to say about the environments that were created and what they look like. I think they turned out awesome. It doesn't even bother me that things pop in as they load. I'm like, I don't care. I know it's a game. It doesn't have to be real life. But as long as it doesn't glitch, I'm good. Alright, let's see. Looks like we're heading out to the slums. I hate that you can't just get off the Tempest to the slums, that you have to go through this step. But anyway. So, okay, the weapons. These are pretty much what I carry all the time. depending on when I get started, if I have too much weight, I'll drop the Carnifex, because let's be honest, I don't really use it. I just carry it with me in case of ammo shortage. I pretty much roll between the Black Widow and Revenant. And the Revenant is my favorite weapon from Mass Effect. Real kinds of disappointed that they made it so weak in this game, because when you get this in Mass Effect 2 for the first time, this gun is awesome. I mean, it mows down some collectors and some husk. And then when you get it in Game 3, you know, because if you chose in Game 3, you can find it in the bathroom in the Citadel, in the Battle for the Citadel in Game 3. Love it in that game. Then I get here, and I was so excited to get it, and it's weak. All of the weapons in this game are weak. There seems to be no difference. Like, you can power a weapon up as far as you want. It doesn't really make a difference. That's kind of disappointing, because then what's the point of powering up the weapons? Alright, so let's see who's in my posse right now. I'm wearing the Helios Icon armor, just for a change. I mean, I've got all of them, and none of them really seem to change very much. I mean, I know a few of them have different effects, but even that doesn't really seem to change that much. So I'm like, well, might as well wear something I think looks cool. And so I really appreciated the way this armor looked in particular. So that's why I'm wearing it. Let's see, Cora and Drac. I can't stand Cora. I think she is it's ironic because my daughter's name is Cora. But yeah, I think she is the most annoying character in the game, and I only take her with me if I have to for a mission. So I pretty much always take Jaal and Drac if I'm going places, because I think they have the best comments in conversation between each other, and I find everybody else pretty annoying. Vetra's conversation's okay, but she's pretty weak. She's pretty useless, I think. I just felt like we've known such great Turian characters in the past. She just falls flat to me. She doesn't really have a compelling story. So yeah, like this armor. Love the way it glows in the back. I think that's neat. Of course, the best part of Andromeda is the addition of the jump jet. As you can tell, I'm a fan. I love it also when it's in like the BioFlash version. The BioFlash kind of thing. I like that too. So yeah, anyway, I like the upward mobility in this game, being able to hop around, you know, hover and do stuff. It's nice. But most importantly, the best part of this game is, without a doubt, the Nomad.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who helped take down Sloane?
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
The Collective doesn't provide security?
Too busy chasing down the last of the outcasts.
Yeah, okay, let's get this
I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yup.
Okay, so let's talk about accents in this game, because there are so many accents in Andromeda. I mean, there's like South African, you've got some Australians in there, there's clearly British, there's all kinds of stuff, and I'm like, I think we overdid it with all the accents, because it's just like this explosion of accents that were not in the original game. And so I'm thinking these people came from the Milky Way, so they should still be like those people that we got to know in the original Mass Effect. Instead, it's like this whole new cultural just explosion of voice actors. I feel like we should have worried about other things in the game than getting 50 different accents. Oh, and I always, the first time I ever played, I sided with Sloane against Reyes, and then ever since then I've pretty much sided with Reyes against Sloane, because Sloane's a jerk. I mean, I just have
Outlaw Camp.
no use
Let's
for her.
introduce
So
ourselves.
I usually side with Reyes. Once again, not that it makes any difference. It literally doesn't. Nothing changes depending on who you pick. Spoiler alert.
There it is. Last known location of this Johan guy. Hopefully Remy's inside and alive.
Expect the worst, then be surprised. That's my motto.
All right, let's find Remy.
Oh, right. Let's find Remy. Not looking good in here, boss. Ooh, there she is.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I mean,
I know.
Would you be alright?
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
Okay.
You survived. That's what matters.
I'm not even supposed to be out here. I paid my...
Yeah.
You mean...
Like, why do we care? We don't care. We just did it for the experience points. Okie dokie. And that's it. One more fetch quest. Dunzo. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have to show you about my Andromeda kind of playthrough styles. You've seen me in combat. That's pretty much all I am. I do love to snipe, but they just made it a lot harder in this game because the sniper rifles aren't as good as they once were. Like, when it takes 10 shots to the head, it's no good. Why is there a sniper then? So I don't really snipe much anymore unless it's just really a long distance kind of map. And so I just charge on in and use my jet drive and my jump drive, and I love my Asari sword, so I use that a lot, and my powers, obviously. So anyway, yep, that's it. That's pretty much all I have to say about Andromeda. You've heard my thoughts. As a game as a whole, I mean, I'd give it a B-. It would probably get a higher grade if I hadn't played the first 3 Mass Effects, because if I hadn't already played them, maybe I would have went into this with lower expectations and would just enjoyed the game that it is. But instead, I went into it wanting it to be that really cinematic, gripping, first-person experience, even though it's over the shoulder, I know. But I wanted that same experience. Like, you were so invested in Shepard. I wasn't ready to let Shepard go at the end of that 3rd game. That's how good a character should be. They should be so good that you're sad to see them go. I mean, and I've accepted, I don't need more Shepard, but I need a character as good as Shepard. So yeah, that's my roundup and my thoughts on Andromeda. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'll see you back next time. I'm going to start a playthrough of what just left me. I'm going to start a playthrough of Fallout 76. I have played Fallout New Vegas, and I've played Fallout 4, but I haven't played Fallout 76 yet, so I'm going to start that, and I will take you on my whole entire journey from the startup menu to creating the first character to really getting started on the map. And hey, maybe you can meet me out there. Bye, guys.